Fanfic Corner, presented by Jennifer. My Heart Will Go On, written and read by Jennifer. Chapter 1, written and read by Jennifer. Ever since he was a year old, Hiccup had traveled the country with his father. Never being in one place long enough to have any real friends, his closest companion was his black lab, Toothless. Following the death of his wife, Hiccup's father couldn't stay in the house they had once lived in. He also refused to talk about his wife, which made things difficult for Hiccup when he had questions about his mother. The island was a bustle of activity. People were busy shopping or selling their crafts. Hiccup looked out the car window at a group of kids that appeared to be his age. The thought of finally being around kids his age was exciting. All the other places he had lived had kids either much younger or much older than him, or no kids at all. But first they had to get settled into the house. "How long are we going to stay here?" Hiccup asked. "I don't know," his father said. "However long my work here takes." It was the same answer every time. Secretly, Hiccup hoped it would take a long time. He was tired of moving around and living out of hotels. It would also be nice to have a friend other than Toothless. The house hadn't been lived in since the day Stoic and Hiccup moved out, but Stoic paid the bills on time even though they were on the road, and his best friend Gabber had kept up with the maintenance. This was the house that Hiccup had lived in with his parents before his mother died. Of course, he didn't remember that, or his mother. Astride was playing in the front yard with her Bernese Mountain Dog Stormfly when she heard something across the street. Looking up, she saw a car pull into the driveway, and there was a boy her age in the passenger seat. "Let's go say hi, girl," she said to her dog. The pair crossed the street as the boy and a black lab got out of the car. "Hi," Astride said. "My name's Astride Hofferson, and this is my dog Stormfly. We live across the street." Okay, if any of you out there are writers, either short stories or fanfics, and you would like to see a reading of one of your stories on either Fanfic Corner or Story Corner, feel free to send them to either my Tumblr site or my Facebook group, Fanfic Corner. I will have the descriptions for both of those, as well as my Wattpad and Facebook pages in the description section. A couple of things to keep in mind. First off, please be sure to include your name, or if you're submitting somebody else's work, the name of the author. I need to be able to credit. And if I don't have anyone to credit, I will not do a reading on whatever work is sent. Second, please try to keep them short. I don't want extremely long things. If they are, I will cut them down. So there may be a block of videos like part 1, part 2, part 3. And if it is chapter, please indicate the chapters so I know where the chapters begin and end. Please try to keep them clean and appropriate. I will gloss over or clean up anything that I feel is inappropriate for children or sensitive audiences, but if there's way too much, I just won't do a reading. If it is a holiday fanfic or short story, please submit 2 months at the very minimum before the holiday and include the name and date of the holiday. This is basically to ensure that I can get the fanfic or short story up before, like literally a month before the holiday. Finally, please be honest. If I find out that somebody has submitted a work, fanfic or a short story of somebody else's under their name and without permission from the author, I will not only take down all corresponding videos, but I will no longer accept any fanfics or short stories from that sender.